Hi there, I'm the Lady of Nemesis and welcome back to Mask of the Betrayer. Last time we entered the city of Mulsantir in order to find Lyanna. However, when we entered the theater she resides at, we were confronted by Red Wizards of Fae. Their leader had killed Lyanna and also implied that they had killed Saphir's mother as well. After a heated battle, we traveled back outside where we were greeted by the leaders of the city, a trio of witches. The witches informed us that the bear god, whose barrow we had awoken in, had come to the caves of Mulsantir to exact vengeance upon us. Before departing, the witches informed us that we were allowed to recruit any convicts to our cause, so that we needn't face our enemy alone.
Enough! I can carry no more. Enough! I can carry no more.
Ah, more jailers come to rattle my cage? Here I was, settling into a relaxing dream. Now you've gone and spoiled it. Ah, honeyed words from the other side of the cage. And what tune must I sing in return, I wonder? Whatever wards and locks bind this prison, I think clever words are the key to unlocking them. Go on. I am listening to your offer, my benefactor. Oh, those? I hadn't noticed. Did some child come by with a handful of chalk and scrawl them there?
I had not noticed that. Curious. I had thought they were intended as reversals of binding wards, but you are correct.
A mystery indeed. Who do you suspect of altering them? Not me, I hope. I have an alibi. Well, I suppose I should be gratified by the exoneration. One less crime I am guilty of, and a judgment so caustically delivered, too. You may actually be worth speaking to for a time. But I have forgotten what precisely it is that you want. I am not a reader of minds, you know, so out with it. My crime? It is a serious one. You see, I am too handsome to look upon. It would not be the first time I have had to place myself behind bars to keep admirers at bay. If that's why you're here, you'll have to wait in line like the rest, I'm afraid. Good. I would not want you to embarrass yourself. I may be a criminal, but I demand that visitors observe a certain decorum in my presence. Otherwise, chaos ensues. But come now. This banter is delightful, but something must have brought you here other than the chance to converse with me. Seeking soldiers, are you? You have come to the wrong cell. I am neither foolhardy nor desperate enough to fight barbarians or Thayans. Go find a poorhouse and scatter a few coppers. That might yield better results. The army of spirits is at the gates? So, they have arrived. I was wondering when that might take place in the real world. Now. Knowing and telling are two different beasts. And the bear god, he is a third. If I may say, you are rather brave to marshal an army to meet them. That's no ordinary band of spirits out there. That's a hornet's nest of beasts. They're screaming for blood so loudly, I can hear them in my dreams. And I am suddenly struck with the suspicion that the blood they seek is yours. Grave robber, are you? Tisk tisk. One should leave barrows of the ancient bear god alone, lest he come for you in his garishly colored furry rage. So, entertain me, brave one. Why would one such as I follow you into such a hopeless battle? Careful, or they'll throw you in here for being charming and well-spoken too, even if you aren't quite as beautiful as I am. I admit, both your presence and your request intrigue me. Slightly. But that's a slight more than most. An excellent rebuttal. I think this bodes well for our travels. Very well. You have a willing soldier at your side. Shall we be off? And please, let us visit the witch warden on the way out, so I can pay my respects to her gentle, loving soul.
Indeed. Enough! I can carry no more.
Yes.
Yes.
We'd best be well prepared if we're going to meet them.
Whose light
Qui decide. Catus tangire. Qui decide. Qui decide.
Lemme va bene.
Aben, demasiada voz.
My weapon is of no use!
Vokelor, Helen extra voz. Vokelor, Helen extra voz. Taren, remasena vok.
Mentosus forma. Ario evoco.
Aya Kromis Poye.
There are few who would brave the tattered black gates that tie this shadow Mulsantir to its twin. Yet you have come, brave or not. What is your reason for coming here? Has something called you to this place? It is said that when one looks into shadow long enough, it leaves its mark on your senses, and that even one's eyes can adjust to the darkness. But my eyes have always been such. As with my wings, both are marks of Mount Celestia. My name is Kaelin the Dove, formerly of the House of the Triad. My spirit now lies within the House of Ilmater. You know his name and his acts, then. He calls us all, and comforts the wounded. Even in this place, I can feel his presence, and it grants me the strength to continue on. I seek entrance to the depths of this vault. The next stage of my pilgrimage lies there, and this gate before me is but another obstacle placed in my path. I have stood before this door and studied its surface for days countless, and let my eyes fall upon the thin etchings of its surface. If you relax your eyes to the shadow, you see the true depths of the artistry of these mosaics, some written in ash, others in shale, slate, and dyed tile black. Within these shades is a key, and once unlocked, the path will continue on. I would welcome company. My watch here has been a silent one. Still, my purpose is here. I must find a way to the lower vault. No matter what I try, this gate blocks my efforts. I can find no key, no means of opening it. I do not know what more to do. I would welcome such help. I have traveled alone for too long from my brothers and sisters. Perhaps you were called here, just as I was. If so, perhaps the plains have need of us. I pledge myself to your service. Let us see what good we can achieve by our alliance, and may Ilmater bless our endeavor. Of course. What did you wish to know? It is. Unlike the other structures, it is not a shadow of Mulsantir. It was purposely built on the shadow plane by priests of Merkel. This place was chosen for its secrecy. Few can travel here as they would in the realms, and even once here, fewer can survive its inhabitants. Its purpose was a library and a prison. The priests of Merkel used it to store valuable artifacts and relics. They also imprisoned enemies of the faith here, ones they needed to keep in shadow and silence. For those who needed to be silenced forever, or had simply passed on to the City of Judgment, a crematorium was also said to lie within these walls. Merkel had many enemies, both within his temples and without. Many died in Merkel's name with no one to hear their last words, with no one to help ease their suffering. Yes. Mangnum Rara Matir.
Indeed. Yes?
Eleme Vogreinu.
Indeed.
Yes?
Indeed.
Fox, only
Enemies have fallen upon us. Enemies have fallen upon us.
Indeed.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.